Hello everyone! Ciao a tutti! I'm your Italian teacher Claudia, and this is one of our last lessons. This is lesson 39, 39, out of 40, 40. And I truly hope that you're enjoying this journey into the Italian language. We're gonna talk about sports, and I have a very good news. A lot of sports actually in Italian have the same name as in English. We keep the English names, but no spoilers, we're gonna see them in a bit. So, sports in Italian is sport. Sport. Lo sport, masculine. Plural, gli sport. So we don't put an S at the end as in English, okay? The plural is just gli sport. The word is still the same. Let's start with the most loved, like the sport that is the most loved in Italy. So let's start with the sport that is definitely the most loved in Italy, and that's football. Calcio. Il calcio. Then we have volleyball, pallavolo. It ends with an O, but it's feminine. La pallavolo. Then we have basketball. That's easy. Basket. We kind of use the short version of the English name. Basket. Il basket. Golf is golf. It's the same, and it's masculine. Il golf. Hockey is hockey. It's not really common as a sport in Italy though. Hockey. The article is L with an apostrophe, l'hockey. Baseball is baseball. Il baseball. Swimming is nuoto, masculine, il nuoto. Dancing is danza, danza, feminine. Athletics, atletica, similar. Atletica. Tennis is tennis, easy. Il tennis. Tennis table is ping pong. I know it's a weird name. Il ping pong. Great. Let's see some places and useful tools. Swimming pool, piscina, feminine. La piscina. The gym, la palestra. Palestra. The match. You have two possibilities. One it's easy, one it's still easy but less easy than the other one, I'd say. Because we have the Italian option, partita, la partita. But we actually use match too, okay? But match in Italian is masculine. Il match. La partita, il match. The racket, la racchetta, with two C's and two T's. La racchetta. And now let's see some useful verbs. To play, giocare a. Okay? When talking about sports, to play is always giocare a. You need to add the preposition. If you're talking in general about to play, then you don't need that preposition. But if you're talking about sport, then you need to use it. Giocare a. Giocare is a verb, a very regular one that ends with are. Let's see its conjugation. Io gioco, tu giochi, lui, lei gioca, noi giochiamo, voi giocate, essi giocano. You see, the only things that actually needs to be noticed is the presence of the H for you and we. Why do we have an H? Because the H is actually needed to preserve the sound K of the C. If there wasn't an H, it would be tu giochi. And that doesn't sound good. So that's why we need an H. Giochi. Giochiamo. Awesome. Then to practice. Fare. We have already seen this verb before, but let's review it. It's always good. If you remember, there are some exceptions in its conjugation. Io faccio. Tu fai. Lui, lei fa. Noi facciamo. Voi fate. Essi fanno with two N's. Okay? For example, I practice dancing. Faccio danza. Okay? I practice swimming. Faccio nuoto. Okay? Then to ski, sciare. Sciare. And it's actually a very regular verb, so there's nothing special to notice. So you take the verb root, sci, and you basically add the endings. Okay? Then to win, vincere. Vincere. So a verb that ends with ere, the second group. Let's see its conjugation. It's very regular actually. Io vinco. Tu vinci. Lui, lei vince. Noi vinciamo. Voi vincete. Essi vincono. So the only tiny thing that we need to notice is the difference of sound, because I and they have a C that is very hard. Vinco, vincono. Tu, for example, vinci. Okay, that's the only thing to notice. Let's see its opposite. To lose, perdere. So another verb that ends with ere. And regular, completely regular. Io perdo, tu perdi, lui, lei perde, noi perdiamo, voi perdete, essi perdono. Okay? Then we have to tie, pareggiare, pareggiare. So we go back to the verbs that end with are, and as you might see here, it's completely regular. There are no exceptions. Okay? You take the verb root, pareggi, and you add the endings. And then we have to kick. We have two possibilities. Calciare or tirare un calcio a. This is a longer expression, I know. So it's up to you to choose one of these two. Calciare, tirare un calcio a. In either case, both calciare and tirare are super regular verbs. Okay? Awesome. And let's do an exercise. So here, what I'm gonna ask you to do is to translate these sentences into Italian. As usual, I recommend you to write them down, to read them out loud before resuming the video once you have finished. Okay? And here are the solutions. So, they win the match, vincono la partita, or vincono il match. It's the same. We kick the ball, you have two possibilities. Calciamo la palla or tiriamo un calcio alla palla. Okay? You play tennis, giochi a tennis. I play volleyball, gioco a pallavolo. He doesn't ski, non scia. We are at the gym, siamo alla palestra or siamo in palestra. It's the same, okay, in Italian. If you say siamo in palestra, it's more like you're inside the gym, okay? Great. So let's review the vocabulary we have done today. Sport. Calcio. Pallavolo. Basket. Hockey. Golf. Tennis. Ping pong. Atletica. Danza. Nuoto. Palestra. piscina, partita, racchetta, giocare a, fare, vincere, perdere, pareggiare, sciare, calciare or tirare un calcio a. Complimenti! Congratulations, you have just finished another Italian lesson. I'm looking forward for the next one and I wish you a great day. Ciao! A presto!